See, I realize something when it comes to relationships in today's world, right? Men constantly want to bitch about the women not doing X, Y, Z, right? The women constantly bitch about the men not doing X, Y, Z, right? But I've come to realize, right, that both men and women today are full of shit. And this is ultimately why relationships don't work nowadays, right? Now, it doesn't help that society, the media, entertainment, movies are promoting non-traditional stuff anyway, which is also throwing extra logs on the fire, right? And making the fire even bigger. But at the base of it, the roles are not identified, right? Women don't want to be women no more. Men don't want to be men no more, right? We want to be some other type of entity, right? And this is why I say both genders are full of shit, right? Both sexes are jaded. Let's just keep it real, right? Men are jaded because they feel like they can't trust women. Women are just out here doing and sleeping with whoever they want to sleep with, and they're all whores and they don't know how to cook and clean. Some of that stuff is real, is true, right? It's not 100% false. I'll give you that, right? Vice versa. The women today are saying the men are not ambitious. They're weak and skinny and they don't make any money or anything like that. So all those stuff are valid arguments as well, right? I'm not debunking some of these arguments. They're not 100% wrong either, right? But if you call it down the middle, both sexes are jaded for obvious reasons, right? Both sexes don't really trust each other at all, right? If you ask a woman, does she trust a man today? The answer is no. She's gonna say all men are dogs. All men are XYZ, broke, all this, right? Lazy. You ask the man, all women are hoes. They're not marriage material, right? Nobody trusts nobody, right? It's like, you ever been in a club, right, when you were younger? Or like at somebody's birthday party, right? And the women were on one side and the men were on one side, right? And y'all were pretty much looking right at each other. It's like a little imaginary line that was separating y'all, right? And it was going to take one guy or one girl to initiate it for both sexes to mix, right? Well, they're right there at the beginning, looking at looking at each other, right? I know I'm kind of messing this up for you guys, right? But they're at a standstill right now in today's society. Men are looking over at women, talking about, I'm not going to make the first move, and women are looking at men, talking about, like, nope, I'm not going to make the first move either, right? It's a complete standstill. There's a war going on, right? Now, from the man's perspective, right, it's obvious they're going on a war about masculinity, right? Masculinity is not promoted in the West at all. Matter of fact, if you act like a man, they label you a toxic, masculine dude, right? They label you a misogynist, right? But the same thing is happening with women as well, right? Femininity is under attack, right? Women that have men that treat that man right, cooking meals and do all types of stuff, get him gifts sometimes, and they go places and stuff like that. Those feminist women will pick on that woman that's in a good relationship and doing all the good things that keep a relationship going and call her a pygmy, a mammy, right? Call her weak. You're being submitted. The guy's taking control of the relationship, right? So both sides are being attacked, right? Which means traditional relationships are being attacked, right? Being a traditionally masculine man, being a traditional feminine woman, they're trying to just create confusion within both of the roles, right? But it ultimately comes down to, and this is why relationships ultimately do not work today, is like I said, they're jaded, but more importantly, they don't do or give reciprocity, right? See, the reason why that relationship works between that feminine woman and that masculine man is because she brings value to him outside of sex. She cooks, cleans, does stuff for him, right? He comes home, he pays the bills, he's in shape, you know what I'm saying? They have sex, he's attractive, he has style, they plan dates, they go places, all this stuff. Those things are what keep a relationship going, right? That's what long distance or long. But the man in today's world wants sex without having to give away any money, right? The woman wants to get money without having to give the sex away, right? They all want what they want without giving in return, right? Natural game theory states, if I continually beat you over and over again, the likelihood of you wanting to play again or play that game is slim to none. You're going to fall out of that game, right? Because there's no chance for you to win. This is what we're seeing when guys are saying no marriage. This is what we're seeing when women are saying all men are shit. They're both wrong and right at the same time, right? Because there's some good women out here that are posing as hoes and they're just pure pressured by the women, which is not, I'm not saying a good thing, right? But have you seen a woman that was like that and she get with one of these guys and she stopped all that stuff? Matter of fact, she cut them friends off, right? So if the man would just act like the man and the woman would just act like the woman and they would reciprocate to each other, it'd be a match made in heaven, right? Because that's what we're supposed to be, the yin and yang that comes together, right? That makes us who we are, right? So this is what's going on today. This is why relationship doesn't work, right? There's an attack from the media. There's propaganda from the media talking about the attack on traditional women and traditional men, right? And when it comes to the relationship dynamics, neither party wants to give in order to get. So they're just at a standstill looking at each other, right? But the fucked up thing is that you got to realize is they're at a standstill looking at each other, but deep down they want each other, right? That's the crazy shit. People talk about they don't want marriage. Majority of people want marriage and kids. That's bullshit. You might not realize it at 21, but you'll probably realize it at 28, 29, 30, 31. Right? So this is what's going on in society, right? This is what's going on with you if you're having problems in this aspect, right? So I just wanted to come in and drop you guys some knowledge. Maybe you guys have been wondering about this stuff, because I didn't always used to think like this either, right? I kind of slipped up looking for answers and found a whole different other side of stuff that I didn't want to find, right? But you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, and I'm out, man. Guys, have a good day, good week. We out.